Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do Kane's 2-month update and my kind of 2 months postpartum update, and a few of the must-haves that really have been a lifesaver this last 2 months. But first we'll start with a little shot of Kane. Oh. He has a little bit of a cold, so if you don't hear that, he's having a hard time breathing, obviously, through his nose, but we'll get into all that when we get started here. So I'm not sure exactly how much he weighs yet or how long he is. We have an appointment tomorrow or Thursday, one of those days, with how much he weighs and his first set of shots and all of that. So I'll leave that probably on my Instagram if you want to go follow me there. I'll have all that updated, but he is growing a lot. He's in 0 to 3 month pajamas, 3 month clothing, size 1 diapers. He's drinking 4 ounces every 3 to 4 hours. 4 hours is a good day. But every 3 hours usually. For his schedule, he'll, as I said, eat every 3 hours. He'll play for probably about 30 minutes or be awake for 30 to 40 minutes after his bottle. I've been using the sit me up, I think it's called, for him to be in when he's awake, just because I'm so nervous of the flat head in the back. I don't know, because they spend so much time on their back, you know, so I'm always trying to not sit him up where he has to support himself, but just sit him up in general so he's not laying so much on his back. So he does that, and then he'll go down for a nap. After that, if you're holding him, he'll sleep for like 2 hours. But then you're holding him for 2 hours, which is totally fine too. But when you have a toddler, it's kind of hard. Otherwise, he'll sleep in his bed probably about 40 minutes straight, 45 minutes after he plays. And then he'll get up for a little bit and then be ready for another bottle and start the whole cycle over. As for bedtime, I go to bed, well, I go to bed, but not to sleep, about 10 o'clock. And I can put him in his bassinet and he'll put himself to sleep, which is amazing. Neela did the same thing, so it's kind of nice. But there are days where I have to rock him to sleep too. So it's a hit and a miss sometimes. He will sleep, or he'd wake up, that's what I should say. He wakes up every 3 to 4 hours. 4 hours is a good day for him waking up, but usually it's about 3 hours. He'll just have a bottle. I'll change him just one time in the night, and then we'll start over. And then he'll go back to sleep and wake up again in the 4 hours. And then he'll wake up again to eat and then do it all over. It's been really good outside of the house, which is good because we go out of the house a lot. Out in public, he's really good. Doesn't cry too much. At home, he does cry, obviously, when you take him out of the bath, because the bath is his favorite thing in this whole entire world. I'll see if I can insert a video. You crazy in the bath. But he loves, but when you take him out, it's like a screaming fit until he's swaddled and warm and all of that. Also at 3 hours, if you're not giving him a bottle, he will tell you. But outside the house, he's not like that. It's so interesting. Anywho, some of the must-haves that we have had to have this month have been the Nose Frida, which is a lifesaver. If you have not used it already, you're missing out. You need it. It's definitely one of the best things, especially because he's sick. Mila's sick. My husband is sick. And you just put it in their nose, and then the other end you have to suck as hard as you can. and it gets the boogers that are really deep in there. My husband is the best at it, so I always make him do it, even though his gag reflex is like so ridiculous. Anyhow, he still does it. Another must-have is the saline. We've been using the saline drops as well. And with Mila, I didn't use them because she made her vomit every single time. But with Kane, he doesn't throw up. So I've been using that every time I go to do the nose Frida. I'll do that first and then give it a few minutes and then suck out all the boogers. Another thing this month I've been using is the Baby Breeza. So I'm not completely in love with it yet. So all my Baby Breeza lovers out there, tell me what I'm missing, because it clumps up a lot and it's wasting a lot of formula and I don't like that. So I have to clean it every single time, which is fine. I don't mind, but maybe there's something I'm missing that I'm not doing. So let me know if you have a Baby Breeza and if yours is clumping up, because it's not fun to waste so much formula. Another thing we've been using a lot more is the Boppy Lounger. I've been doing that because he cannot breathe when he's laying flat because of the cold that he has. He doesn't have a fever or anything, so it's just the runny nose. So the Boppy Lounger has been one of the lifesavers, definitely, because it props him up and he can breathe a lot easier. So that's something I used back when he was first born, and then I put him in a bassinet flat, and then now he's kind of back into it right now, just until this is over. Some of the new things that he's doing is he is focusing more on you. He's smiling. Obviously, he's been smiling forever. He's almost laughing. He can follow you in the room. And he's found his hands. He's not like looking at his hands, but he'll like bite on his hands, which sometimes, like he's doing right now, it soothes him a little bit. One of the other products I forgot to mention is the Wubbanub. So this is amazing. I've been just using the pacifier for a while, this type of pacifier without the animal. It always rolls off and falls and gets all dirty. And this one with the animal, it just sits on his chest and it doesn't fall and get dirty. So that is a lifesaver in itself. He needs his nose cleaned. Yeah. Anywho, that is it for his 2-month update. As for me, I'm doing great. No bleeding, no problems. It's been quite different than it was with Mila. And sleep, I'm getting used to it. I mean, I feel like you just snap back into it, but it is getting a bit more easier to function during the day when you're not sleeping that much. But my hormones are going back to normal. I can tell I broke out pretty bad down here. But now I feel like we're back since I stopped pumping. Everything is kind of just going back to normal, which is pretty nice. But that does tell me that my period is probably coming soon, and I'm not looking forward to it, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm going to be fine. Anywho, that's it for our 2-month update. Show you Kane one more time. Chewing on his hands. Oh, you're going to wake up. We just went to the zoo, so he has his zoo outfit on. Huh. Yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye.